But as I stated, when I got shot, that's what changed my dreams. I wanted to be a model. I already had it in my mindset. I was doing everything on my own. I was meeting people on my own. Exactly how I'm doing right now. Communicating, networking. I did this as a kid. I worked at a store at 7 years old. I was a cashier. They didn't care. I had to make my own money. So that's what shattered my dreams when I got shot. If I never got shot, I just imagine where I would be right now.
So please let me know if it's something you don't want to talk about. Was this a wrong place, wrong time type situation?
Wrong place, wrong time.
Mike, you straight from the south side. Mike, I'm just so happy to be here right now. Real Rap Podcast.
I have to assume that Joe Jackson was also never fulfilled. He was never complimentary to them. And for the right personality, I think not having somebody, not being able to please somebody, for the right personality can build that fire in somebody. Like, I'm never gonna stop until I overprove it.
Right.
Because I can never be enough in your eyes. For the wrong personality, that can definitely crush people and tear them down and keep them locked up. Now, obviously, you're pursuing your dreams, you're pursuing your goals. You got a lot of phenomenal things going your way. So, if at some point in time you definitely lit that fire and said, "Hey, I'm going to use this as fuel." Is that kind of the situation that you had? Like, were you
like right now?
Did you have to overachieve growing up to feel noticed?
They didn't notice me. No matter what I did.
Wow.
And I'm being honest, because I think when my parents got to me, they got tired. They like, hey, listen, wait a minute. It's the 11th child.
Right.
Like when parents, my first child, when I tell you, no, don't touch him. Don't you do this to him. Don't know about getting in his face. You might give him a COVID or something. Second child, I'm like, okay, just wash your hands a little bit before you touch him, Third child, I'm like, yeah, you want to keep this motherfucker?
Yeah.
So just imagine coming to the 11th child. You're like, oh, I had another baby? Yes, you had another baby. So that's how it was growing up. And my mother and father, may they rest in peace. They were great parents. They knew how to provide, okay? They never came to the school, never met my teachers, okay? It's either you go or you don't. I was the kid that chose to go. You didn't have to. We either go out the door and we standing by the school. We didn't go inside. But I was the one that went inside and said, I want this, okay? But as I stated, when I got shot, that's what changed my dreams. I wanted to be a model. I already had it in my mindset. I was doing everything on my own. I was meeting people on my own. Exactly how I'm doing right now. Communicating, networking. I did this as a kid. I worked at a store at 7 years old. Oh, wow. I was a cashier. They didn't care. I had to make my own money. So that's what shattered my dreams when I got shot. If I never got shot, I just imagine where I would be right now.
So please let me know if it's something you don't want to talk about. Was this a wrong place, wrong time type situation?
Wrong place, wrong time. Following behind my brother. He was going to see a girl. Told me he was going to give me some chicken. I didn't want to eat what my mama done made, that liver. So I was like, you know what, let me go on outside. No, I'm gone. It's a Thursday night, September the 28th, 1994. I'm like, let's go. And get up there, the whole crew outside. People from the school. I really didn't get out much, okay? That's one thing. They didn't let me out much. I used to go to work. I was a nerd. I went to church Monday, Wednesdays, and Fridays, okay? I found my own church. I used to come home and talk to my mom and them about God. I was different. I knew I was different. So I end up on the block. I'm excited. They like, hey, Didi. I'm like, hey, my nerdy ass. And I guess they was in war with somebody. And they just came through airing it out. And I get hit. And I get hit again. And I get hit again. I lay on the ground, I get hit again.
So at a point, they targeting you.
They wasn't targeting me. Well, you know what? I can say they thought I was my best friend, because I had a best friend. They thought that I was her. They thought I was her because they wanted her brother.
Wow.
I had no clue. And guess what? 1994, we dressed alike. Billion baked coats. Okay. We was G'd up. I had my little fan ponytail.
Little jabots on. Yeah.
I had my jabots on.
Yeah.
Never forget white too. They was white and right. Baby, you couldn't tell me nothing. Only thing I thought about laying down on the ground. You know what I thought about? Them clothes I just got for school. I said, damn.
It's funny when you going through something traumatic. It's funny where your brain goes through.
My brain like.
Let me ask you this. So, in every generation teases the younger generation coming from behind them. One thing I will tip my hat to on this generation that's passed by me. I'm already baked. You know what I mean? I'm out the oven. I'm cool. I'm not even cool. There's a few slices off of me.
Oh,
you know what I mean? But I will say this. What I can appreciate about this younger generation, they really doing a lot more mental. Their mental reps, looking internally into the mind and healing things of this nature that it really was.
You said the young people of this generation?
The younger people. I think because they say words I don't even, they like PTSD and healing and counseling. That's what I'm saying.
PTSD.
That's what I'm saying. That's what I'm saying. And now growing up, because I grew up in the 90s as well, and that was, I'm still coming from my pop generation where it's shut your mouth, to be man up, keep it moving. Don't nobody got time for all that. Like you know, I got the kind of pop where
these kids nowadays soft. They soft as hell. You see this pillow? You can't say one thing. You know they finna die. Like, real.
So, but all right. So now you take it back to say like my grandpa generation where. He was in Vietnam.
Okay.
And he got busy. You know what I mean? He got busy out there. And when they come back, they don't even have a word PTSD. They just call it you shell shocked.
Yeah.
Oh, he got that look.
Yeah.
Oh, he having a bad day, right? And then they start coming up with these terms, PTSD, it's post traumatic. Right. Yeah. To the point where, but in the 90s, that still was kind of like, oh, you know, they just went something. She gonna walk it all. She gonna da 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 da. But I mean,
they swept everything under the rug.
Right.
Nothing's wrong with you.
But for you, I mean, to a large degree, you had to face the possibility of crossing over. In those moments, where's your mind going other than, oh no, my white jabos? You got a lot of jabot jeans, huh?
That's what I was thinking about. I couldn't believe it. I didn't know. When I was laying there on the ground, I was like, and I was thinking about who I would give my clothes to.
Wow. Is time slowing down for you? Like when you're going through, I've noticed when I go through something like extremely intense, it's like that movie time where it's like, ooh, you could think about.
You know, like in the movie?
Yeah.
You know, like when you're going through something traumatic, you think about everything. You know how they go like a flashback?
Yeah.
That's exactly as I laid there.
I could hear a fly in somebody's kitchen.
I heard everybody around me. I heard everybody hollering and get her in the car. Don't forget the ambulance taking too long. Blah, blah, blah. And they dragging me in the car and everything. One time, she putting blood in my car. Yeah, but
being petty.
It was just like, I'm be honest with you, I was not scared. People wouldn't believe I wasn't scared. I was not, as a 15-year-old girl that knew God at an early age. Okay? I was the only one with the church. I knew about God. I was not scared. I said, God, if this is my time, give my clothes to my nephew. he always wants to wear my clothes. Dang, give it to him. And I was a tomboy. I wore boxers. I was a boy. Well, that's before all this.
Oh, that's back in the TLC, Aaliyah, baggy, this and that. Girls had bandanas on and da da da. Yeah.
And Tupac was my man. He was my idol.
Yeah. I used to hate. That was back between that and when D'Angelo did his 360 shirt off. Video. He used to hate when them things. You might as well walk out the room. Yes. Ain't nobody paying attention to you.
Yes. Or wear my clothes backwards. Talking about some crisscross to make you.
You know,
jump.
I got into a physical fight with my mom, twin sister's son. Rest in peace, Chrissy. I love you. But we got to a fight because there was one Colorado Rockies baseball jersey left in the mall, and we were both fighting over who gets to have it to wear it backwards.
Right. Yes.
Back when I had some neon blue cross-colored jeans.
Yeah.
And I had some orange cross-color jeans that was the same color as the sun. Size 42. I'm 111.
42 are you?
Size 111 pounds soaking
Got
wet
that belt tight
with a
as
dirty
hell.
diaper on. Yeah. I got the end of the belt going
All the
around
way
to my back
to
and
the next
tied.
hoop. yes.
Back when you was like, oh, I love Tommy Hilfiger. I don't like, hey, yo, I can't fuck with Tommy Hilfiger no more.
But them was the days. We
Yeah.
had so much fun growing up. Like,
Yeah.
even though I went through all that hell, and they were shooting back then too, but we was a kid, like the red light, green light. You know what I'm saying? My sister and them used to play Catch a Girl, Freak a Girl. I never got it. Yeah, they played that game.
Hide and go get it.
I ain't got no. I didn't get in that.
I ain't gonna pull your card. I ain't gonna pull the card
I
on the
was a
thing. No,
snitch.
we believe it.
I was a snitch back then. I ain't lying to you. I snitched on everybody. Y'all gonna see me one day. I don't know.
Watch out. She putting a Rico
Yeah.
on everybody. What? So to speak to because I mean, what? Not a whole lot has changed in some parts of Chicago. When you see these similar things going on, and please believe we're gonna pivot very soon to your comedy career. But when you hear the president talking about he's gonna ship out the uniform guys to the thing, or when you hear the next governor or the next mayor, we're gonna do this and we're gonna try that, and then you turn on the news on Monday and you hear over the weekend these numbers, but you're somebody that's gone through it, and at a young age, that's very pivotal for you to pivot into the entertainment and then work on something that's actually a healing art at the end of the day.
It is. Yes, it is.
But you can go through something like that and then just wish bad things on your enemies and start going down that road. What kept you on the light side?
Therapy and God. Because I'm like, I truly believe in God. But when I went to therapy, because God said faith without works is dead. So you can't just go to him. You need somebody to talk to. And I was angry. I ain't gonna lie. I was angry at first. I didn't know what was going on with me because we didn't believe in therapy growing up, in the household. And I was to the point in my life where I couldn't go nowhere. I was shell shocked. You'll pop a balloon in front of me. I'm down.
Yeah.
Break it down.
Duck and cover.
Yes. Yeah. So now I'm able to, because I went through therapy, because I already knew God, but it was something that was missing in my life. And when I went through therapy, I'm like, wow, you could grieve like 18 different griefs. There's 18 different griefs. I thought grieving was only when you lose somebody. No. So I'm grateful that I took that step on my own. I realized like something is missing. Something is wrong. Come on. And then I was dealing with people that wasn't healed. I'm like, why am I reaching these
Isn't that,
people?
yeah.
Like, it's because that's who I was attracting. I was attracting who I was.
I've never heard anybody put the message in the bottle the way you just did.
Man.
But I can't tell you how many times I've seen two crackheads going, you need to get your shit together. But like, what? This the blind leading the blind?
The blind leading the blind. Exactly. That's the saying my mother used to say. Yeah. And that's what it was.
Yeah, the powder leading the rock.
Yes.
And I'm like, all
and
right,
I kept meeting corrupt people that wasn't healed, didn't want nothing in life. And I'm like, what the freak is going on? And that's why they say, show me your circle. I'm going to show you who you are. And I looked around and I said, my God, is this my circle? No, not no more. I got to get ready.
How soon after you felt more healed did you hop off the porch, hop on that stage?
I got to give a shout out to Nellie Nail. Shout out to Nellie Nail. She is a influencer on social media, big time influencer. And I'll never forget. I threw her a birthday celebration at my house. I met her at church. And she threw a video shoot for her birthday, and I said, what type of party is this? I thought we finna get down. Yeah, right. She trying to get her numbers up on social media. She invited everybody in my yard, right? They got lights and everything, camera action. I'm like, whoa, okay. And then shortly after that, something traumatic happened again. I kept getting hit after hit. And she saw something in me. And she said, you should be a comedian. I said, what? She said, yeah, you funny as hell. And I said, whatever, girl. And she said, go do it. TT called me TT. And I said, I'm going to do it. And then I got on that stage. I seen everybody's reaction. And this was just about my life. I said, oh, pump me up.
Yeah.
Hype me up.
Yeah.
I
Say
was
with your
okay,
chest. Yeah.
let's go. And from then on, I just been doing it. Every day I'm learning something different.
Yeah.
And I go to different comedian shows, you know, the ones that's been doing it for a long time, and I'm learning from them. Because I told you I love to host. You know, this energy I get.
There's not a lot of people that love. I love hosting myself. So yeah, no, that's dope.
But hosting is comedy anyway.
Yeah.
But you know, comedy is you gotta stand there, you gotta hit after hit after hit. Feel like when I got shot, right? Hit after hit.
Yeah.
Bow, bow, bow.
Hold still.
Hold still. You know, and I gotta keep moving. So everybody like, why she when I'm doing comedy, I'm moving.
Yeah.
Because
you trying to stay out the crosshairs.
Don't even put me on a little stage. I'm falling off. I'm over there like, you know, because I'm so used to moving around. Like I got so much energy, you know. And they used to say, she got ADHD. No, you're not gonna put no letters on me. No, you're not. I'm just a person full of life, full of energy, and that's it.
I like to say that there's a difference between comedians and funny people. You don't have to have both.
Yes.
Like there's comedians out there that is not funny people. I meet them all the time.
Yeah.
And there's funny people out there that'll never be comedians.
Yes.
And when the two actually meet, those are my favorite comedians of all time. And then somebody like yourself, I mean, just to have that much, because they say comedy is tragedy plus time. And to have that much of a story to tell, and then have the reflex to be funny, and then put the work in to be a comedian, that's the recipe for success all the way.
Say that again.
Yeah,
Say it twice.
you got the recipe for you got the gumbo giggle recipe.
Come on. I'm talking about everybody gonna order this.
Not because there's certain things that it's hard. It's so hard for me to process that laughter is my coping mechanism.
It is.
Like even my cousin that I talked about that that passed, me and him got into a fight over that baseball jersey.
Yeah, being turned.
You know, I spoke at his funeral, but really all I did was tell a funny story.
That's right.
You know, about him.
About him, yeah.
Because I can't just be there and be somber.
Yeah.
And you know, like shout out to Maya Angelou. I'm not gonna read one of her poems and still I like
still
I'm not.
I rise,
yeah,
man.
I'm not gonna. Yeah, I can't do that.
Keep going and still I rise.
Yeah,
right.
if I can't, I don't know, it's something in me that can't even stop it from happening almost.
Right. That's right.
Like
I think that's me too.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, right. And they
I'm
try
just
to
full of
dump
life.
They try to dump those little letters on me and whatnot back in the because I got expelled a couple of times. I might have did a thing or two.
Like as soon as you go to therapy, I'm gonna say this.
Yeah.
Okay, and we're gonna get off that part. But when you go to therapy, right, and you check yourself into a mental institute, they won't let you go unless you take your medication. You have to take this medication in order for them to even help you.
Yeah.
Do you know that?
Yeah.
So it was like,
which, by the way, they put me on Ritalin. That ain't nothing but meth. You giving me government meth?
Listen, I'm just being honest, okay? I took it one time. I was like, whoa,
Yeah.
hold up, wait a minute.
Yeah.
Well, y'all put some drugs up in it. No.
Yeah. Shout out to my mom. She didn't let because the Peoples was trying to put it on me, and she saw how it was doing, and she got me off of it like early because it was, and I was tweaking because I'm
telling
6th,
you.
7th grade,
Listen.
and it's like yo, because it feel like you know what it feel like. It feel like that movie Get Out. Like you on the upside down. Yeah, it's like, hold on. How did you put me in the attic of my own body?
I'm talking about like I
I'm
was
just watching it.
I was literally like this. I was slow. I was like a sloth.
Yeah.
I'm like, what the freak is going on?
Yeah.
I can't take care of my kids like this.
Yeah.
You know, who gonna take care of the kids?
Make grilled cheese sandwiches like
He's
this.
talking about I'm in the kitchen sitting there waiting. What, he gonna cook himself? I was like Megan. The movie Megan. So I mean, to each his own. What you do, okay? But I'm just saying it wasn't for me. I think that everything is not for everybody. Okay? All I needed was therapy. I needed to talk to somebody. I was going through something. And that's what most people need. They need a person that's not biased.
How do we drop the stigma of therapy in the because I wholeheartedly agree with you. Everything isn't for everybody, and that includes therapy, that includes meds, that includes, but talking to somebody, especially a third party that's a professionally trained listener. How is that? Because if you go down, you know how many, because I've been in Chicago 13 years now, and 10, 11 of them I spent low end, between like 51st and 47, you know, a lot of Brownsville, Washington Park, all that. I go down there and try and talk to those kids. Now, I used to be off of 51st and Champlain.
Wow.
That's a block and a half away from Cottage Grove.
Yep.
And so I was literally take a rock and throw across the street from the condo I was staying in, Soul Circus. Bud Billiken is 3 blocks up. Exactly. I'm catching all that. And I didn't know, like, and I'm not gonna say no name, but those guys, the guys that was, you know, making music at that time, that was real, on the drill scene.
Yes, making real music.
Some of the music that's like wow, you just telling all your business, huh? On the beat.
On the beat.
Business on the beat telling right now. Fair enough. Like, one of those guys, a real prominent name, was right there on my corner. Like, my Subway had bank bulletproof glass on it. You know what I mean? I go down there and start, hey guys, I think you're dealing with generational trauma. And probably some parental issues. Yeah. Maybe you should want to, you know how many different goofies I'd get called? You know how fast I get run off the block, you know? And it's like, okay, how do we destigmatize something like this? Because it's obviously, it works.
My thing is this, right? It's so many resources out here.
Yes.
But people not going to go get it. And I'm be honest, I see it. They not going to go get it. I mean, you got to literally bring it to them, sit in their face, or I don't know, whatever. But I truly believe that learning starts at the home first.
Yes.
Being a mom of 3 children and the trauma I went through, and I didn't even tell you about 3 years ago, almost 4, what just happened to us. I lost the love of my life to suicide.
Wow. I'm sorry.
And having to hold them together and myself together, right? To get through the days and the nights, okay? It was hell in the home. That's how I know mental illness is real, but it starts at home. So one thing is being a praying mom, right? Got to pray through this, okay? Started going to church. You know, sometimes church ain't what it is. So to each his own. But me, I'd rather do church at home, you know? So it's like, how did I do that? When my son, he went out in the streets and he went and had a gun in his lap and I saw him on social media, what you think I did as a mom? What you think I did? Being a mom who was already a victim of gun violence, and I see the person that I carry for 9 months in the streets, you want to go do the same thing that these ninjas did to me? No. I went and got him. And I wasn't scared. I went and got him. These parents need to go get these kids. You had them. My mama used to say, I brought you in this world, I'll take you out. We believe that shit.
Could you do me a favor, bookmark where you're at? This is very important, and I don't want to just skip over it, because there's a decent chance somebody's gonna watch this, not only a fan of yourself, maybe watch it randomly, and they could find themselves in that situation, whether it be son, daughter, friend, relative that's in the streets with that hard decision in their lap. And when you say you went and got them,
pulled up.
You pulled up, like walk me through it. Don't tell any personal business, but walk me through what you're doing to stop this from happening at that moment and start the next steps towards.
So somebody showed me the post, because you know your kids don't want to be your friend on social media.
Yeah.
And I said, whoa. Okay. I found out where his friends stay. I called my brother first to see if my brother was gonna come help me. You know, let's go get him. Nope, he didn't slide through. So I was like, you know what? I sat there. I ain't gonna lie, Mom, I'm nervous. I'm like, oh my God, what if they shoot me? I don't know. You know, these no teenagers. And so I'm like, okay. And make a long story short, got in the car. I drove over there, knocked on the door. They like, who you looking for? I'm looking for my son. Tell him his mom is out here. He out, you know, kids being tough. Man, go on, man. What you doing over here? Woo. Man, get out here right now. I tear this house up. I ain't gonna lie, I got gangster. I got out of my body. I don't even think I think when you're a mom it ain't. You don't even know what you are doing till it's time for you to do it.
Throw it all out the window.
So that's why I went crazy. And sometimes you got to go crazy on these kids because they think they crazy, but a mom, she real crazy. So I went nuts. Okay. You know, I was Denzel. I'm putting cases on all you,
right.
bitch.
All right, okay, huh?
Okay, huh?
That's what you want to do to
That's what you
me,
do right
huh?
now. That's what you
My
want to do to
son?
me. Hey, Jeff.
My
hey.
son's in there?
Hey, that's my son.
All right.
Don't you hurt him.
All right, okay.
Yeah, all right, okay. And that's how I was. You know, Denzel was one of my idols too.
Yeah, of course.
And everybody like, this mother, and that's how I knew when I was nuts, what I do for these kids. And I used to tell people, don't mess with my kids. I keep telling, don't mess. Then I called the police. Police came, okay? He ended up getting out of there, whoop-de-bam, but I had to pray, I ain't lying to you. But when I got out of there, I almost shitting on myself. I was so scared, like, oh God, I could have got killed. What are you doing, you stupid?
Yeah. No,
But as a mom, you don't know what you gonna do. Especially a mom who been through hell. Like, no, you ain't finna do the same thing to somebody because they did the same thing to me. No. And where they at now? Now I can't get rid of them. They stay in the house. They work. They go to, they nasty though, but you know, they won't clean up, but they ain't in the streets because I don't play that.
But I think what to my ears, what was important and what you just said was you gave him something not to believe in, but somebody to disappoint, somebody care for him. And shout out to all the kids in whatever neighborhood you are, USA, for the ones that don't have anybody to disappoint.
Yeah.
For the ones that don't have anybody to hold them accountable, to somebody that's not gonna come to that house and fake burn it down if you don't get out here right now. Yeah. There's some people that don't have that, and
they don't.
That would be so frightening to me.
Yeah, they just like no one cares, you know.
And then what I mean,
because I grew up like that, nobody cared, you know. So I understand that.
And so again, to pivot out of that, so you hop off the porch, somebody just throws a microphone in front of your face in the backyard party, says go ahead and get it. They called you Kiki on top of that, or TT. They didn't call you TT, DD, Kiki. They called you all the EEs. When you say, you know what? This is something I can do. I can get better at, and I can start getting paid off of.
Yes.
How was that process for you?
Well, you know, first it was not paid.
Of course, yeah. We all know.
Then
what time
I end up going to open mic at Riddles like every Monday. I dedicated every Monday to work on my craft, right? But then life started lifing again. I told you, life kept lifing for me. But I didn't give up. Then I first got my first gig getting paid. You know how that feel? Feel like a teenager that first got a job. Like, I'm getting paid for this?
I'll never forget it.
Listen, on the stage for 10 minutes and getting $100, I'm working 9 to 5 making $120 for 8 hours. And I could get $100 for 10 minutes, 50 for 5. Sometimes I'm so good they'll give me 100 for 5 minutes. Yeah, I could do this. Let's do this again and again and again. So then I'm like, I need to get out there. So now I found out how to do social media, getting the algorithm. 7 in the morning, I'm up. Post. 11, post. 3, post. 7, post. 11. I got it scheduled. Yeah.
It's a business.
It's a business now. Who you gonna see soon as you go on social media? That damn Didi on there again, damn. And when they see me, they say, I see you. But you ain't like it though. It's okay. But you viewed it. And that's what matters. How many people seen it? So that's what I do.
That's what's so smart about that. And you're not always gonna get those. Like sometimes I ask myself, like, why am I being so stingy with my likes? Like why don't I just like
they ain't. You know, I don't understand this with social media.
It costs nothing. It costs nothing.
I share people's stuff. I like people's stuff. I view people's stuff. But you ain't gonna be me.
Sure.
But I know how social media work.
Yeah.
Do you know TikTok is paying you?
Yeah.
Paying you to go viral. Paying people. Is 8 billion people in the world.
It's a lot.
Okay. They said, you know what? If you just get 15,000, I give you 500. What? Do you know if we all go on there and just view how much money we all can get money? It's enough out here for everybody. But guess what? We too. No, she ain't finna make it. I ain't gonna make it. It's too many people in the world that's not happy within themselves. Because when you get happy with yourself,
Mm-hmm.
man, that's the type of peace you want.
The fact that you said you on that schedule, the way that you said you is so important to me. So there's this show I watch. Shout out to Cam and Mace on It Is What It Is. Have you ever seen that?
No,
It's a so you remember Cameron and Mace, the rappers?
Yes.
Yeah, so they have a sports show they do in the morning, and it's seasonal, so sometimes it be off. And I don't notice because they're on Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday.
Okay.
And I'm up with them. You know what I mean? I'm up with them. I gotta catch my little sports thing or whatever. And when they're off, I go through something like withdrawals.
Really?
Yeah, because it's that time period where I'm used to dealing with them and being tapped in with them, and then when they're not there, I'm like, what I'm gonna do with this hour of my life?
Yeah.
So the fact that you on that schedule like that, boom, boom.
And guess
boom,
what? I got
boom,
people
boom.
literally reach out to me through Messenger or
in.
something like, wait, I ain't seen her. Where's she at? She ain't posted in a
That's
minute.
exactly what it is.
So that's what it is.
That's what it is. I'm so surprised sometimes the people that'll say they notice the show because it's still a growing show for me.
Yeah.
And I'm not. Do I like to see numbers? Of course. Do I like to see interaction? Of course. Do I like to get comments and respond to every single one of them?
Mm-hmm.
But I genuinely love this. This conversation between me and you, Diddy, if we just happen to be on a gig together in the green room, it would be the same conversation. We just happen to have the cameras roll. You know what I mean?
That's
so
right.
I genuinely love being curious about people, hearing people's stories, and everybody has a story.
I got so many of them.
Everybody has a
time
story.
for a book.
So yeah. Yeah. So where do you want to see your comedy career taking off? Because you definitely have stories. You definitely can go into community service kind of activities with what you have and talk to the youth, talk about counseling. You like being a host, and that can go a million different places.
Yeah.
Social media is all there. Like, what do you see yourself? Because it's Are you saying, hey, I want to be an expert in this one thing, I want my comedy career to take off, or are you trying to touch a lot of different bases?
I am. I'm trying to touch a lot of different. That's why I took the "that damn" off, because I love children. Okay, and I think that laughter is good for the soul. It is. Children is going through things as well. I want to be in the school. I want to bring comedy to the school. Okay, I want to bring comedy to hospice patients, cancer patients, people in their last days. You know, make them laugh. You know, because what I did for my mother. You know, and my father. I also see myself hosting on big stages. You know, that's my dream. A big stage like BT. You know what I'm saying? Hey, that damn Diddy coming out. Because I just see myself in that light because I'm different. And I have that energy that I feel everybody needs. Sometimes my energy, it pushes onto other people. I could be around somebody that's so down, and when I come around, I give them that light. And now that I'm under the umbrella of elephant in the room, you know, I ask God to guide me. I ask God to put people in my life because everybody needs somebody. You know what I'm saying? At first, I was like, I could do this by myself. You can't, because God said when two or more come together, I'm in the midst of it, right? So I had no clue, but when I met Tony Strong, Anthony Strong, yes.
Shout out Tony Strong.
Yes.
Wait, did it work? Is he getting on? Is he getting on?
I don't know.
Is he getting on? No, it ain't gonna happen.
But when I met him, and he's a businessman, and I prayed on this. I said, God, I need somebody that's business oriented. Because me, I'm business. Okay, I don't even like being late for nothing. Everything got to be documented, written down, whatever. And I said, I need somebody that's a businessman, you know, to get me to this next level, because everybody needs somebody. And when I met him, and he was so, oh God, he got everything laid out. It's in order. He sent it to your email. I'm like, oh, okay, God, you funny. You real funny. I didn't know where it was coming from. And so when I did a show and I lost. I was in a comedy competition, and I did feel down. I was like, golly, I gave my all. What the hell going on? Y'all ain't see me. You know, that childhood mentality coming in. They ain't see me either, just like my family did.
Oh, wow. Okay.
Exactly. But then when I got in the car, and before I got in the car, everybody was like, you did good, or coming up to me. And that's how you know you did good. They want to know your social media, platform. They want to take pictures with you. So with that being said, he reached out to me and was like, I got something for you. So he saw something in me. Even though I lost that, I won in something else. So I ended up being the host of the comedy competitions. 4 preliminary. I'm 2 of them. And then my boy, comedian D. Patrick, he do 2 of them. And I was like, okay, God, you funny. That's what I wanted to do anyway. Forget that competition. I won. So now just being under, and it's about 4 of us under Elephant in the Room. It's me, OJ Lamont, comedian Ray-Ski, new. Welcome, comedian Ray-Ski. Comedian D. Patrick. And I feel like we a family. You know, I'm the only lady. But, you know, I'm a strong, you know.
The first lady.
I'm the first lady, strong. I set boundaries. And I love that. And they respect me, and they see something in me that I barely even seen in myself. But I'm like, wait a minute, I see it now. So I'm just grateful to be here. Thank you. Okay,
No,
I'm grateful to be doing what I'm doing right now. I'm grateful for Elephant in the Room, Anthony Strong. I'm grateful for everyone that's in my life right now, because everybody in my life is an asset. I'm grateful for Hit USA Radio. I was on them. They allowed me to be, you know, on their stage, their platform, telling my story a little bit, you know. I'm grateful for everyone that, I'm just grateful. That's all I could say.
You should be, because you had an amazing life. I could talk to you for the next 3 days. But do me a favor. Let the folks know how they could find you, what platforms you're on, what any projects you got coming up. I do know, well, hopefully we're going to be in the office together, because I think I'm going to be a judge, I believe, on one of the competitions coming up.
Here.
So hopefully I get to see you in the office here pretty soon.
Okay.
But do me a favor, shout out your platforms, any upcoming projects that you have.
Okay, yeah. Instagram, I'm under Life Entertainment. That's my business name. It's called Live It With a Purpose. And fabulously every day. Facebook, I'm on Delois, my government name, but it says Comedian Dee. TikTok, Comedian Dee. On YouTube is Life Entertainment. Tonight I have a show tonight at Elements with Uncle Hank and Lowdown.
Oh yeah,
Nephew,
Big
Big
Lowdown.
Lowdown. Yep.
Shout out to West Side Boys.
Yeah,
They
I'm
killing
excited.
it.
They're killing it. I'm like, wow. They saw me perform at Bartenders, and honestly, I'm gonna be honest. And I'm gonna say this: I really don't know a lot of people. You know, everybody's always asking me that. It's because my life been lifing.
Yeah.
I haven't had a chance to get out here and know a lot of people. And now that I got this chance, I'm getting to know everyone. So I'm grateful for them to even see me perform and allow me to be on the stage with them. Okay? Shout out to B. Cole.
Shout out to B. Cole.
Yes, B. Cole as well. I just saw him at a show and he was like, I heard great things about you and I want to work with you, you know. And I'm grateful.
Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah. So that's what I got coming up now. Also, let's not forget, I will be hosting this Tuesday for the 4th preliminary One Chicago $1,000 comedy competition.
Where's that one at?
That's going to be at the El Calamar.
Oh, okay.
Yep. So I'll be hosting that, and y'all know I'm the host that does the most.
Yeah.
I got me about 4 outfit changes.
Hey, there you go. Okay.
I do it in.
So you doing it better than Kiki Shepard.
Come on. Come on. Pull on me. Pull up on me.
Pull up on me.
Yes,
Yeah.
pull up on me. So
Yeah.
Tuesday, come to the El Calamar. Tonight, come to Uncle Hank Elements in Bellwood, Illinois. It's going down.
Absolutely.
And I'm going to pull some hats out the bag tonight.
I know you is. That's what I hear.
Yeah,
So that is that damn Dee. But when you see her on the stage, it's business. Just call her Dee. And then, if you cutting her a check, it's Delois.
That's right. I like that. Okay.
I am Mike Knight Comedy on all the things. You guys already know that. Real Rap Podcast. Big shout out to Elephant in the Room Entertainment for providing one of their premier stars, Dee. As well, we got more in store coming with them. They're doing big things. Make sure you check out Elephant in the Room Entertainment when you hop on your socials, because Tony Strong is one of the hardest working gentlemen in the industry.
Yes, indeed.
And he's got a lot to offer. Mike Knight Comedy, Real Rap Podcast. Y'all know the rap is for regular ass people, but she is far more than regular. I've been your host. It's another episode. Stay tuned. I got much more in store. Big Pack Week coming up. Made it this far. Like, share, subscribe, comment. See y'all soon. Real Rap Podcast. Love y'all. Peace.
Peace. Was he?